Alright, so greetings.
Greetings.
Night, everyone.
Good night.
Alright, so we're still under the theme of reasons why marriages are failing. Right? And so today's subtopic is basically that persons are not friends before they
became lovers. Married.
You're right. So we're just gonna look into a short list. I know we have referred to this in previous videos. We're just gonna go a little bit more in depth in this one. So the first thing we will look at is that
friendship will keep two persons together when they start realizing how different they are and how much their differences begin to clash.
Yeah, so when two persons get married, they start to recognize or learn things about each other that they could not have known, outside of marriage, because no, you're not just seeing this person every day or talking to them on the phone, but you're not living with them in their space and they're in your space. So
all the time.
So every single practice that they have, in the ones that they possibly could have hid from you while you guys were courting, they cannot hide it anymore. So you get to see exactly how you and that person are different, because no two people are alike. And when those differences begin to clash, right?
Or begin to appear,
that is when it is the strength of the friendship that is going to hold the relationship together during that period where you guys have to adapt, sort out certain stuff. There will be disagreements. Sometimes there'll be hurt feelings, not understanding the person or the person not understanding you.
Misunderstandings.
Stuff like that. But because you and the person are friends, your desire is not to win the argument or to manipulate the person or dominate the person, but it is to find a solution to make the relationship work, right? So that's the added advantage when you marry somebody that is your friend. And funny enough, in one of the previous videos we had said that about the personality types. We actually found out recently that Omari is actually not a sanguine phlegmatic. She's actually a choleric.
I don't think I said that. I said that probably I'm a sanguine melancholic. Because I was looking at it from the angle that seeing that I can overthink. I think a lot, right? And I love music and those kind of stuff. I thought that seeing that is a description of the melancholic, then I'm a sanguine melancholic, right? Not recognizing that different environments can bring out certain behaviors, but it doesn't necessarily determine your dominant trait.
Yeah. So,
continue.
Yeah. So we found out recently that she is a choleric sanguine.
Yes, the same one that Mr. Boy I can't take a bone in the choleric. That is actually who I am. Who I am. My dominant personality. Temperament. But both of them are so close. Like very close. Based on the results, they can really differentiate. When I am,
so if you come today, you might see the sanguine side and she's a sanguine, and you come another day, there are probably certain problems to be solved, and you will say, she's a choleric, right?
Yeah,
because it's kind of close. When we did the test, because there are tests out there online that you can do.
Yeah, but right? this one I would recommend it to everyone.
The one that we did.
The one that we did. I said this, you heard that.
Yeah, that's the name of the series.
I am a choleric thinker and a sanguine feeder.
Yeah, and to put this in context, the reason why I brought this up is that I didn't know that she was a choleric sanguine. I thought she was just a sanguine, and probably like a sanguine, as you said, melancholic or phlegmatic or something, right? So coming into marriage now and then learning that her dominant trait is actually correct, and realizing that there are some clashes starting to come, into play where that is concerned with my melancholic side, because in their own way, melancholics and cholerics are thinkers, and therefore they also make good leaders. I think they said Moses was a melancholic.
Yes. Melancholics like to lead from the back, cholerics lead from the front, and that is why Moses, was a bit resistant in leadership at first, and God had to reassure him that, listen, Moses, I call you to lead, and therefore I will equip you to lead.
Yeah, so just imagine all of that have to be started out now, because you think you married to a sanguine, and then after a while recognize,
she had more.
Yeah, a little bit more, just a little bit more correct than sanguine.
Yeah.
Right? So that's just a classic example of how these things can work. You can see the person in a season, and you think you know them, and you think, yeah, got it up. But when you get married and you start seeing things come up, because now you guys are facing problems together, right? Working on differences together. There are different sides of a person that is going to come out. And if you guys have a strong friendship to hold you guys together when you're sorting out those kinks and those knots in the relationship.
By the way, it was okay. Melancholic, phlegmatic, his results came back as how we thought it would. Alright, the second one is friends communicate better than people who are just lovers, and communication is a foundational pillar of marriage or any relationship for that matter.
Yeah, so you want to ensure that you maximize on anything that contributes to you having better communication, right? So if friends naturally just have better communication than persons who have other forms of relationships, right? Because a friendship is where it's more, how do I put it? It's a less high stake kind of a relationship, because for lovers there are needs involved.
There are expectations.
Strong needs involved. Expectations, and when those expectations fail, it can cause a lot of problems. But with friends, usually what they require is just
loyalty,
respect, those foundational things, right? It's not so high stake. And we have a lot of experiences where persons are friends, they have a disagreement, and they stop communicating, and they're not my friends anymore. But then when you remember all the things that you and that person went through, the good, the bad, and the laughs and everything, and probably somebody sent a text, oh, I was just being stupid, I'm sorry for what I said, and the friendship is on again. And we see that a lot with kids too. They don't hold malice for long, right? So when you and that person are really and truly friends, when you enjoy their company, when you want to be around them, right? This is what helps you to open up and communicate more. Yeah, and a more deeper level as well. Sharing, certain things that you probably wouldn't share to somebody else. You don't feel like you have that level of trust in them, right? So yeah, that's another one.
Friends are more transparent with their feelings, as they do not need to impress, right? Because they know they are accepted in spite of.
Yes, and that's the key. Friendship is that relationship that is founded on acceptance. One of the reasons why some persons, probably especially in high school, they just don't have any friends. It's because nobody really accepts them for who they are.
They try to fit in, and then they realize that the groups that they are in, they're not true friends, because they turn around and betray them, forget them. But when you find a friend, that one friend that will stick by you, accept you, for your nerdiness, or your clumsiness, or your lateness, or
your looks are the lack thereof.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
Yeah, so people are looking to be accepted, and I think that's a foundation of not just friendship but relationships. Acceptance. And when you and that person are friends first, there is that level of acceptance. So even if there's something about you that you feel insecure about, probably it's, as I said, probably it's how you look, probably a speech impediment, probably you have some sickness that runs in the family, the line, something that you really wish you didn't have, and it makes you really feel a bit down about it, less confident in yourself. A person that accepts you for all of who you are, it really, really helps to open the door for you to trust them, and you give your life to them, they give their lives to you. So that is why friendship is very important, right, where relationships are concerned, because in order to grow, the person has to have access to the deeper inner parts of who you are.
Yeah.
And same, vice versa.
That's where their friendship is tested, where it is tested.
Yeah, definitely.
And the last one, this is not an exhaustive list. There are many other things we could state, but the last one. True friends are not afraid to give unbiased critiques.
Yeah, so there is nobody that's gonna tell you what's up like your friend. Other persons might try to cut it down, try to watch out for your feelings.
Which is good.
But sometimes they do it too much at the expense of your growth. Because in order to grow, you have to know the truth.
Yep.
The truth about you. So if you have a bad attitude, some persons might see it and they might mumble about it to themselves, or they might tell somebody else. Your friend is gonna look at you and tell you you have a bad attitude. If you're impatient, they're gonna tell you you're impatient.
Alright, they're gonna do something like this, because I'm the advocate for person's feelings without watering down the message. So can you give a personal demonstration, like for example, you say to me that, oh Marie, I think you eat too much, just for example, and you want to tell me that I have it without making me feel bad or low in myself, no hurting my feelings, but the message is still brought across.
Alright, let's give it a try. Well, Marie, you're good. Think that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a plate son of. Yeah, I eat more than all the man them. You can eat, You didn't know.
You didn't know. I just love eat.
But when I serious thing, sometimes we can kind of cut it down still, you have to eat. And I bet you not even need the whole of that. I bet when you get 3/4 we are better food. I mean, I still force down the other quarter.
Well, you're probably right. Well, you're right. Because to tell you the truth, me just most side me don't really need, just eat out of fun and excitement and probably bloating. But
your words that man.
well, I true. Me can't eat less. Just eat what me need and leave the excess, for somebody else, or want to feed the dog.
Yeah, you can put it up for dinner or whatever.
Yeah, that can work.
Yeah, so that's a perfect role play, but just, trying to use humor or something to let the person down softly, right? But the whole idea, you get the point across in that, they can be more temperate. So friends will use their friendship to their advantage in bringing across the ugly truth. And there's some things that we're going to learn about ourselves that is not so easy to hear.
And to admit.
But when it comes from a friend, the blow is softened, right? So it helps us to listen, even though we might feel away in the moment, and look into it, as opposed to if it was just a relationship based on you meeting my needs, you
I'm meeting your
needs, and there's nothing really else. And once needs stop being met, then there's arguments, there's fuss, there's fight, there's competition. Then somebody like that trying to tell you about your faults and bad habits. You don't want to hear, especially if they have a tone. Yeah, so those are reasons why being friends in a relationship is really, really important.
Before you become lovers.
Yeah, you have to be friends.
Yeah.
Right? So this video probably a bit choppy. Probably by the time we edit this video is gonna have some cut out, but you know, we just hope you guys get the message. Right? So that's it for this video, and we hope to see you in our next video. Hopefully we can't take so long. Well, anyway, thanks for watching, guys.
And please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and click the notification bell.